My girlfriend's mom sent me a text that said, "We know what you've been doing." When I asked what she meant, she sent me a location pin to my girlfriend's apartment and told me to get there now. I tried calling my girlfriend Leah, but she wouldn't pick up. I tried her sister and her mom and our mutual friends, and nobody would answer. Something was seriously wrong because the last time this many people ignored me at once was when my grandfather died, and nobody wanted to break the news over the phone. I told my manager I had a family emergency and sprinted to my car. I was supposed to pick Leah up for dinner at 7, but it was barely 4 in the afternoon, and I had no idea why her mom was telling me to rush to her place. The drive felt endless, even though I was speeding the whole way. I pulled into her complex and recognized cars from both our friend groups, plus her mom's SUV. I ran up the stairs and knocked, but nobody answered, even though I could hear voices inside. The door was unlocked, so I pushed it open and froze. Leah was on the couch with mascara streaking down her face, while her mom rubbed her back. 3 of my closest friends were standing against the wall, staring at me like I was a stranger. My best friend Tom was leaning against the kitchen counter with his arms crossed, and he wouldn't look at me. "Sit down," Leah's mom said in a voice so cold it made me step back. I stayed near the door because something felt wrong. "What's going on? Is everyone okay?" Leah looked up at me with swollen eyes. "How could you do this to me after everything?" I had no idea what she was talking about. One of my friends stepped forward. "We know about the other girl, so just stop pretending." I felt like the ground disappeared beneath me. Leah's mom stood up and pointed at me like I was trash. "My daughter gave you 3 years of her life, and this is how you repay her?" I tried to explain, but everyone talked over me, and Leah was sobbing, saying she trusted me completely, and I destroyed everything we built together. I finally shouted loud enough to cut through the chaos. "I'm not cheating on anyone! Just tell me what you think I did!" One of my friends pulled out his phone and shoved it in my face. "I saw you at that Italian place with some girl looking real cozy, so explain that." I almost laughed with relief. "That was an event coordinator I hired. I've been planning something for Leah." I glanced at her, expecting her to look hopeful, but her face was completely pale. "What about the late nights when you said you were working overtime?" Leah's mom demanded. "I was working a second job to save up extra money." Leah's expression didn't soften at all, and she actually looked like she was going to be sick. "The texts you were hiding from me," Leah whispered. "Emails with the restaurant where we had our first date. I was coordinating something special." Leah's face was turning red, and she wouldn't look at me. "The jewelry charges," her mom said quietly. I pulled the ring box from my jacket pocket and opened it. The diamond caught the light, and the room went dead silent. "I was planning to propose tonight at dinner. That's why I was picking her up at 7. I saved for 2 years to buy this ring." Leah let out a sound like she had been punched in the stomach, and her mom reached for her hand, but she pulled away. Everyone else in the room was staring at the floor in shame, but Leah looked terrified. Tom suddenly pushed off the counter and headed for the door, but I blocked his path. "Why are you leaving?" Leah finally looked at me and she was shaking. "They convinced me you were cheating, and I was so angry and so hurt, and he said cheaters deserve to feel what they did to the person they betrayed." My blood went cold. "What did you do, Leah?" She could barely get the words out. "I slept with Tom last night." I turned to look at him, and he still couldn't meet my eyes. The ring box was still open in my hand, and I stared at the diamond I had saved for 2 years to buy. "You were going to propose tonight," Leah whispered, "and I slept with him because I thought you were the one who betrayed me." I walked out without another word and haven't spoken to any of them since. The worst part isn't even that she slept with him. The worst part is that after 3 years together, she believed I was capable of betraying her, and my best friend took less than 24 hours to get into bed with her. I don't miss either of them.